இல்லை அது உங்களுக்கு பணிகள் அதிகமாக இருக்குது. எனக்கு தெரியும் அரசியல் 1000 மணிகள் இருக்குது. இது வாட்ச் பண்ணுறது உங்களோட வேலை இல்லை. எங்களை மாதிரி யாராவது தெரிஞ்சவங்க வந்து சொன்னால் தான் சில விஷயங்கள் உங்களுக்கு புரியும்.
இப்போ இந்த அறநிலையத்துறை கண்ட்ரோலில் இருக்கிறது வந்து இந்த மதுரகாளியம்மன் கோவிலும் பெரியசாமி கோவிலும்
உங்களுக்கு மிலாப்ங்கிற ஆப் மூலமாக 33,28,924 ரூபா வசூல் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. இது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், பழைய நியூஸ் தான், இது நியூஸ் கிடையாது. இப்போ இதெல்லாம் வந்து எங்கே செய்கிறாங்க, நம்ம ஹெச்ஆர்என்சி மூலமாக செய்கிறோமா, இதெல்லாம் எனக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஆதாரம் வந்துருக்கு. வேறு யாரும் இல்லை, அவங்க கார்த்திக் கோபிநாத் அமைச்சதுதான்.
சரிங்க சார். இல்லை நாங்கள் இன்னும் போய் பார்க்கல சார். அங்கே செய்கிற இடத்துல சில
எந்த இடத்துல செய்கிறாங்க சார்?
வெளியூர் சார், பாண்டிச்சேரியில்.
பாண்டிச்சேரி.
ஆமாம், அவர் ஏற்கனவே செஞ்சவர் சார். போன ஒரு 2015 நம்ம போய் வரப்போ அவர் ஏற்கனவே லோனாக செஞ்சு கொடுத்தார். வேற ஒருத்தர் லோன் வச்சு அவர் தான் செஞ்சு கொடுத்தாரு. இப்போ திருப்பி அதனால் அவரே வச்சு செய்ய சொல்லியிருக்காங்க.
ஆனால் பணம் அவர் கொடுத்துட்றாரு.
அவர் கொடுத்துறாரு, நம்ம எதுவுமே கிடையாது. நீங்கள்
இது பூராமே எந்த கோவிலுக்கு?
இந்த பெரியசாமி கோவில்.
பெரியசாமி கோவில் இவ்வளோ பணம்லாம் வந்து அதில் கொடுத்தாங்க. நீங்கள் அதுக்கு பர்மிஷன் கொடுத்துட்டீங்க?
பர்மிஷன் கொடுத்து சார், போயிருக்கு பர்மிஷன். அவர்
ப்ராசஸ் நடந்துகிட்டு இருக்கு.
ப்ராசஸ் நடந்து ஒரு லெட்டர் கொடுத்துருக்காரு. நான் அமௌண்ட்டு நான் சொந்தம்.
பட் அவர் சொன்ன அமௌண்ட், இந்த அமௌண்ட்டு சொன்ன அமௌண்ட்
36 லட்ச ரூபா சார்.
36 லட்ச ரூபா இந்த எல்லாத்துக்கும். அது அவர் கொடுத்தாரு பாண்டிச்சேரி கொடுத்தாரு.
அந்த ரோட்டில் உள்ள பிரைவேட் கோயிலுக்கு தனி சார், தனியாக கொடுத்துருந்தாரு பைசா. அது என்னது நமக்கு தெரியாது.
அது எந்த இடத்துல இருக்குது?
ரோட்டுக்கு ஆப்போசிட்லேயே ஒரு சின்னதாக ஒன்று இருப்பாங்க, மரத்தடியில். கரெக்டாக ரோடு கிராஸ் பண்ணி திருச்சி ரோடு போகும்போதே ஃபஸ்ட் ஸ்டாப்லேருந்து போனீங்கன்னா லெஃப்ட்டில் இருக்குது.
கார்த்திக் கோவில் மேலே நீங்கள் எந்த அலோகேஷனும் வைக்கல?
அதெல்லாம் எதுவும் நமக்கு எதுவும் கிடையாது சார்.
So, Anand, like you clearly said, so there's an interaction with the executive officer. The executive officer says clearly that Karthik Gopinath was here. He interacted. We had informed him that originally the idol was made by someone in Pondicherry on the earlier occasion. Once again, we have requested him to make the idol, and the funds that needed to be paid to him, we have requested that out of the funds raised, let it be contributed to him directly. With regards to the letter has already been provided to us, and that has already been forwarded to the appropriate authority. And just the confirmation is awaited. So that is the clear position. It's very clear from the audio. Anyone who can understand basic Tamil will still be able to gather the same. And this should also be evident from the fact who originally made it. As in the idols were originally made by someone in Pondicherry. This information couldn't have been given to Karthik Gopinath by someone else. He should have gotten it only from the EO. And the EO rightfully reiterates the same. And I'm quite certain the records are with the executive officer and with the other authorities in the HRNC department.
Well, CNN News 18, please stay with me, Ramaswamy Mayappan. CNN News 18 has accessed a point-by-point rebuttal that's been issued by Karthik Gopinath on the charges of embezzlement. Now, he has said that over 32 lakh rupees were collected for temple restoration of the website. And this is confirmed in the timeline also, where on the 14th of October, he's on record requesting all the supporters, all the donors to stop donating anymore because an amount has been collected upwards of 32 lakh rupees. He says no part of the fund was credited to his account. He says that 1 lakh he collected directly has been transferred to the idol makers for the restoration project, just like Ramaswamy Mayappan said, and this confirmed in this audio. Gopinath has been accused of raising funds without permission. Now, he says he met the HRNC commissioner before the notice was served to him. Now, this is another aspect, interestingly, Ramaswamy Mayappan. The FIR talks about fraud. It does not talk about violating the HRNC Act and doing something without permission. Whereas the narrative is said, and everybody is saying that he did it without the permission of the HRNC and his violation is in violation of the HRNC Act.
True. It's very clear. We will have to look at two things. One, who lodged the complaint and what is the nature of the complaint. That has still not been disclosed. It's all only from the press note. And the charges laid down in the press note, as you've already said, is only 406 and 420. If there is any other violation that should have already been brought out, that should have been the original nature of the complaint. It doesn't appear so. And to date, not a single donor has come out questioning the authenticity of the request for raise of funds and the utilization of it after. So, while that's the case, now let us assume for a moment, even if there is a complaint, what should have happened with the inquiring agency? They should have seen where the funds came from and how the funds have been utilized. That hasn't been done in this case.
True. So, now we are given to understand that the proceedings of his bail are still on in court. They have not yet, the matter has not yet come up. The court is actually extending its working hours. But what is likely to happen? And who are these people responsible? And cannot...
If I can give you an update, the arguments just got completed just a minute ago or so, and the orders have been reserved and posted for pronouncement tomorrow. So arguments have been completed on the side of the petition on Karthik's side, and the state constantly keeps requesting time. And like I said, the state has been unreasonable. they're seeking relief contrary to what the Supreme Court has already laid down, what the Criminal Procedure Code envisages. Only after inquiry, only after there being a prima facie case, only after you legitimately having concerns that the individual will be apprehending and you'll not be able to gather information, you arrest him. That is squarely violated. Arnish Kumar's case in 2014, decided by the Supreme Court, clearly lays down what should be the position in law, when should someone be arrested, and how should inquiry be conducted. Here, this is a complete contradiction to that position, and I don't think the law enforcement is stipulating that. In fact, the adjournment that they're
So
seeking
you're
is
saying
merely
that
on
the
basis-
hearing is completed. The hearing is completed in court in the matter of Karthik Gopinath, and the matter is posted in terms of the order has been reserved, and it will be pronounced tomorrow. That's what you're saying.
on
Because
the bail
anyway,
petition
even if on the bail petition, because even if the order were to be pronounced today, and if it was in favor of Karthik Gopinath, he would have still spent the night in custody, because the bail proceedings, order proceedings won't happen. Do we know what time the order will be pronounced tomorrow? The order is reserved to be pronounced tomorrow morning, Ramaswamy Mayappan. That's the update you're giving us.
Yes. See, generally, the magistrate's court pronounces the orders post-lunch, unless and otherwise there are exceptional circumstances. So 2:30 is what I can estimate, but we'll have to leave it to the magistrate. It's his call as to whenever he's ready, but sometime tomorrow.
Post lunch around 2:30 is when we can expect the pronouncement of the order, but it's obviously up to the wisdom of the magistrate, like you said. But in this case, is there merit to keep him behind bars? Or should
like
the
I
state
clearly
now
said.
divulge the details? Why this action has been taken if it is confirmed now via audio and video that he was constantly in touch with the HRNCE department?
Yes. See, not even going into the case, the police will have to legitimately demonstrate that there was a need for arrest in this case. If the police are not able to demonstrate there is a need for arrest in their own